Hey, it's Maroney here. Listen, about that hat I ordered, make sure it's the smaller size. I'm about to get my head shrunk.
That's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
I'm sorry. I know this is serious business to you, but I hate to disappoint you. I really don't have any deep, dark secrets rolling around in my subconscious.
Well, they wouldn't be your subconscious if you were aware of them.
Tricky. That's very tricky.
But when you become aware, you can make better choices so you won't sabotage your own happiness.
Better choices. Subconsciously, I would want to sell Forrester Creations back to the Forresters. That would make me happy, you think?
Among other things.
Well, if I wasn't crazy before this, I certainly will be after, won't I?
I like men like you. Disarming, very self-assured. They usually have the most to learn about themselves. You're not the kind of guy who responds to BS, so I'm not going to throw any at you. Bottom line, you're not happy. You're looking for something and you still haven't found it.
Go on, please. Doesn't sound like you need anything from me.
Am I wrong? You lost Brooke and your family. You want children, but you don't have anyone to have them with. You're kidding yourself if you think you can replace having a deep emotional relationship and family attachment with what? With power? With money? So you just sit here in this big office, in this company that you really know nothing about? You've got a bunch of employees out there who have happened to have stayed, who think of you as the enemy.
Now, hang on a second.
And
Hold it.
they're only here because they need work.
This sounds as though you're preaching to me. It doesn't sound like you're treating me.
Okay, well then I'll ask it again. Am I wrong?
Well, let's say some of the things you've said are true. I wouldn't call you exactly unbiased. You're engaged to Thorne Forrester. Stephanie Forrester, supposedly your best friend, and Ridge Forrester is the father of your children. So you tell me why I should put any value on your analysis of my life.
You know what? If you don't have the guts to look inside of yourself, I'd rather spend my time doing something else.
Well, I'm sorry if you think that I'm wasting your time, but it's true. A lot of bad things have happened to me, but that's life, You just have to roll with the punches. Got to deal with it. You can't let it bring you down.
But it'll still bring you down if you sit on it all and allow it to sabotage your happiness.
Well, then I suggest not sitting.
Well, that would get really uncomfortable after a while.
I don't really think I need this.
I think you do.
I'm not really sure I care what you think.
Because you're afraid.
Don't tell me how I feel. Please don't do that.
Nick, I can't know how you feel if you don't tell me. Come on, just talk to me.
I hate this. Really hate
I know
this.
you do. Which tells me that there really is something there you don't want to find. Nick, just talk to me. Come on, I'm in your corner. I'm on your side. You know what? Why don't you just start? Wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you want to start, you just go ahead and you just talk.
When I was a boy, I grew up in Seattle. Pretty much just me and my mother. Not that that was a bad thing, but that's what it was. Anyway, I finally learned that Massimo Moroni was my father because I had grown up thinking that a guy named Frank Payne was dead.
And when he died, you were how young?
About 10 or so. He wasn't around much. When he wasn't very interested in me.
You think that's because he knew you weren't his?
I don't know. It's what he did to my mother that really... He left her with a ton of debt. She was always struggling, always struggling to make ends meet. So we had problems, I had my share of problems like everyone else. It doesn't make me any different.
Oh, no, it's okay. You're doing great.
Why are we doing this anyway?
Because we're just exploring a little bit. You're doing fine. Very good. What was that part about you said about your mother was always struggling and she was just trying to make ends meet? It seemed like that really bothered you.
Bothered me. Because I couldn't help, I couldn't contribute.
Well, it isn't a child's responsibility to take on that role of providing. But I hear that you felt really helpless. So what else?
What else? I don't know. Like I said, we lived in Seattle, lived by the port, which I liked. I liked the sea, the ocean. I liked the smell of it. I liked the sounds of the ships. The horns blowing, coming and going. I'd fantasize about where these ships had been. And I became friendly with some of these sailors. They became buddies of mine, and every now and then they'd give me a big salmon or a halibut to take home to my mother, and I used to just be so excited that I had something to contribute. I can remember just running home and taking the stairs 2 at a time, just so excited to show her what I had.
So you come home to your mother.
Listen, this is enough of this. Like I said, I'm pretty busy right now. I've got some...
Nick, we're just getting
Come on.
started.
We'll make another time or set some other appointment if you don't mind, please.
I'll drop by tomorrow.
Keep this pace up, you'll get a big bonus at Christmas.
No, I thought that was my Christmas bonus.
It's great to be unemployed, isn't it? We can have so much fun.
Just wish everybody else was having as much fun.
Is your dad hanging in there?
He's lost a lot of his enthusiasm for starting up a new company.
Well, that's a lot to think about, to build a company from ground up.
Yeah, well, he may not have to, actually.
He's retiring?
No. We might get Forrester back from Nick.
How?
Taylor thinks it's a long shot, but it could work. She's giving Nick therapy.
Nick in therapy?
Yeah. She feels if he gets into his issues, he may find out and realize that Forrester is not going to be as much fun as he thought.
Well, of course not, because he wanted to run the company with me.
Yeah, but she's convinced that this therapy could help him.
I certainly hope so. So then what? I mean, if it does, he's just going to give the company back?
Stranger things have happened. What Taylor's done for my mother, she wasn't exactly the therapy type either.
Stephanie still seeing Taylor?
Yeah. Confronting all of her mother's issues and all was just the first step. She's still pretty angry.
Does that upset you?
Well, I guess that's why I asked Taylor to stop by. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. I know how important your mother is to you. And if she has a problem...
What's going on? You said you were worried about Stephanie?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I only have a little bit of time. I've got to go to a session at the office.
With Nick?
Right.
I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine Nick in therapy. Let alone having an epiphany about giving the company back.
All I can say is, I believe if Nick deals with some of his issues, he might be able to find out why he wanted to take Forrester so badly in the first place. And he'll realize he doesn't need it. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but analysis can be a very difficult process.
And it can take a long time, right?
True.
Well, that's why I asked you to come over. Come on in. Sit. Mother's been kind of acting like this whole abuse thing is all wrapped up, like it's all in the past.
Well, I can see why you'd be concerned.
Seems like she's getting on with her life.
Yeah, the kind of breakthrough Stephanie's made has been great, but this has been a lifetime of anger and pain. That kind of stuff doesn't just evaporate overnight.
So how do we help her with this?
Just be there for her, support her. But really, Stephanie's the one that has to do all the work. I mean, she's already starting to become aware when she's becoming controlling again, but she's done the most important part, facing her mother and dealing with her.
Stephanie's mother still hasn't acknowledged her father's abuse.
Yes, and that's been very invalidating for her.
Okay, well, Mother seems to feel like she's okay. But I know there's got to be a hell of a lot of anger underneath all that.
Yes, and I'll be working with her on a lot of that. But I really have to be honest with you, unless her mother is willing to reach out to her in some way, Stephanie is not going to get a real kind of healing.
Is there a chance that Stephanie's mother could come around?
I don't really remember much about her.
Well, from everything I've heard from Stephanie, I seriously doubt it.
She must be pretty cold-hearted to let her own child be abused.
So how do we help her with all this?
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes they're more concerned about their own comfort. I don't know. I don't want to make a judgment. Maybe she was afraid of her husband, too.
Or maybe she was afraid of what people might think.
I guess it's just clear that she's still in denial anyway.
Do you think it might help if we contacted our grandmother? I mean, would it make a difference if she heard from her own grandkids what this denial of hers has done to Mother and how it's affected us?
Yeah, but a person can't feel guilt unless they feel that they did something wrong.
Maybe deep down she does. Maybe we could encourage her to open up some kind of dialogue with our mother.
Well, if you decide to do that, just try to do it face to face. I mean, I really wish that Stephanie had been able to do that with her father before he died.
So the next best thing would be for Stephanie to confront her mother.
Yes, if her mother could acknowledge the abuse she witnessed. But I don't know about that. It's been a long time. I don't know if Stephanie's going to be able to find it in her heart to forgive her. You're not the kind of guy who responds to BS, so I'm not going to throw any at you. Bottom line, you're not happy. You're looking for something and you still haven't found it. You lost Brooke and your family. You want children, but you don't have anyone to have them with. You're kidding yourself if you think you can replace having a deep emotional relationship and family attachment with what? With power? With money?
I hate this. I really hate
I know
this.
you do. Which tells me that there really is something there you don't want to find.
Dr. Hayes, how are you?
Rita, hi. How are you?
A little blue. We all miss the Forresters so much.
Oh, I know. They miss you too.
Will you tell them that all of us in the sewing room say hello?
Yes, I'd be glad to.
It's a shame we won't be making your wedding dress. That was always one of our favorite traditions around here.
Well, you never know. By the time I have my wedding, the Forresters might be back here.
Rita, Mr. Maroney sent down some notes about the gown with the so-called plunging neckline. Would you take a look at them?
Yes, Mrs. Maroney.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure seeing you, Dr. Hayes.
You too. Take care. You're looking well, Jackie.
Thank you. One of my better days.
Are you still having headaches?
They come, they go, you know. So what brings you by?
I'm seeing Nick.
Oh, another therapy session. He told me. You must really enjoy a challenge.
Why do you say that?
Because my son likes to keep things to himself.
Well, given how unhappy he's been lately, maybe it's time for him to try a new strategy.
Like you are? He told me that too. Your grand plan? Bring him to some kind of revelation. He'll see the light and hand Forrester creations back.
I don't know about that. I am trying to help him. He's been very unhappy in his life, and I don't know, maybe it could be something from his past he's never dealt with. And maybe if he did, it would probably change the way he views life.
Don't put that briefcase down.
We have a scheduled session.
Schedules change. I want to go to Chuck's, get a bucket of wings, a couple beers, colas, go to my boat, and have lunch on the deck.
Are you trying to avoid our session?
Why would you say that? I love therapy. You know, it's amazing to me how you shrink. So you like to read something into everything, don't you?
You're not avoiding our session?
Just changing the venue.
You want to discuss your psychological health at Chuck's bar?
Look at it this way. You can dig into the deep, dark psychosis of my mind on the boat.
I can do that here.
I'm more relaxed on my boat.
I could see you a little tense at our last session. I knew you might be reluctant about today. You did cut it a little short.
I just don't see anything interesting about my childhood. Now, you want to talk about the sea, the ocean, you know, that's a different story.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that. I'm good with that.
So we don't have to talk about my childhood.
No, you know what? I would really like to hear about the sea. I would like to hear about why you love it so much.
All right. Well, it's too bad we only got an hour here, Shrinky. That subject could take us all day. The sea's been part of my life since I can remember. I used to pass the docks when I'd go to school. I used to hang out with the sailors that were on these big ships. They used to show me around. They'd take me on board, and they'd show me the engine rooms and the bridge. Taught me how to drink beer, tie knots.
How old were you?
Oh, I don't know. I was a kid, probably not even a teenager.
So they liked having you around?
Well, I think they were just showing off. But, you know, to me, they were heroes.
Because they taught you how to tie knots?
Well, it might have been the beer. You're probably thinking these aren't great role models, right? Because they're teaching a young kid how to, drink and curse and spit. And you're right, they weren't cultured. And these weren't educated men. But they did one thing. They looked out for me. And that was big in my book.
No, that makes sense. The man you thought was your father had died. You had no other men in your life, so they were like father figures to you.
Father figure. You know, on their worst day, these men were better than my father would ever be. Frank Payne was a loser. You know, he never really was my father.
But you didn't know that until a few years ago.
Couldn't hold a job down. When he did get a paycheck, he'd just gamble it away and come home drunk.
Did he abuse you? Your mother?
I actually think he was out to destroy himself.
His death didn't affect you?
We were better off without him. We were poor. We were poor. But I guess that made the little things we did for each other mean more. You know, I do remember this one Christmas. I just surprised the hell out of my mother. I was one of the sailors. His name was Jerry. He was a captain, actually. And he had told me that I can get pearls dirt cheap from these divers down in Australia. So the next time he came into port, he brought a set of pearl earrings with him. So I gave them to my mother. And when I gave them to her, she just started crying. really crying. And she said, I can't take these. I just can't take them. And Jerry said, no, I want you to take these. So Jerry started coming to dinner. My mother, she was so excited. You know, she'd get all dressed up for dinner. She'd put those earrings on. God, she loved those earrings.
Nick, you all right?
Listen, I just realized I've got an appointment. I got to talk to one of these designers here. I forgot about that.
Well, I can wait. I'll wait right here.
It may take some time, so we'll pick this up. Just make an appointment with my assistant. Thanks.
It's not that I don't think Clark's a talented designer. It's just he's no Eric Forrester.
Well, I wanted somebody who could hit the ground running, and this guy's not cutting it.
Well, he still could. It's just not going to happen overnight.
Will you work with him? Get him back on track, will you?
Yeah, certainly.
How you doing? You feeling stretched too thin around here?
No, really, don't you worry about me. I'm fine.
No, you're not fine. You keep having these bad headaches. I know you do.
Pain medication, it helps. And can we please change the subject?
Gladly.
How your sessions with a good doctor are going, perhaps?
Can we pick a different subject?
I realize, darling, that it's just a very convenient way for you to spend time with a lovely and intriguing woman, though why you don't ask her to dinner, I don't know.
Mother, there are countless things I'd like to do with this woman, but she wants to hear about my idyllic childhood.
You told her your childhood was idyllic?
Yeah, why not? I love my childhood. Growing up by the ports, being around a bunch of sailors who are all messed up, not treat me like a kid. A dream come true for me.
Glad you still feel that way.
That's the way I remember it. That's how it was. It is how it was, right?
You honestly believe that you're going to be able to counsel Nick into giving us back the company?
The guy's still hopping mad with his family. Shrink or no shrink, I don't see that changing anytime soon.
If ever.
I understand why you all feel this way. I do. I get it.
You still think there's a shot?
Does Nick realize what you're up to?
No, he knows. I was completely upfront with him. Anything less would have been unethical.
Of course it would have been.
I know it sounds a little unorthodox, but you know what? I'm late. I've got to go. I've got to go right now. I've got to session.
I don't think this is a good idea. I realize that your heart's in the right place, and I appreciate that. But I don't trust that son of a bitch. I think he's going to end up trying to use you.
You didn't have the easiest childhood, Nicky. I mean, money was tight, especially after your father died.
Frank Payne was not my father.
Which I kept from you all those years. You could have hated me for that.
Mother, what I hated was what he did to you. Why are we talking about this? Man's dead. I don't even think about him, much less talk about him.
Really? Not even in your sessions with Taylor?
Let's not forget you're the one who encouraged me to see her.
That was because she is the only woman that you have paid any attention to since Brooke. Which tells me how much you still care for her. Sweetheart, look. If there's nothing romantic brewing and she's just asking a bunch of silly questions that don't mean anything, why bother?
I don't feel comfortable talking to most people. I feel comfortable talking to her. We have some things in common.
She still has, such a connection to the Forresters, actually more so now that she's engaged to Thorne.
You telling me I should watch what I say to this woman?
I don't think that she would divulge a patient's confidences, not deliberately, but you and I both know that her reasons for counseling you are not completely altruistic.
She's never claimed otherwise.
My point is that this journey of self-discovery that she's got you on Well, it could benefit her husband and his family just as much as you, actually more so, if you end up selling the company back to them.
Mother.
The reason for taking Forrester away from Stephanie was to punish her for what she did to me. I shudder to think if you...
Mother, stop. You're worrying for no reason at all.
Am I?
I'll never give up Forrester Creations. Ever.
Oh, God. Oh, God, not again.
What is it? Is it the headache again? What's the
Yes,
matter?
can you get me my pills?
Where are they?
Please, quickly. They're in my bag. They're on my desk. In my bag.
Feeling better?
Oh, I hate worrying you like this.
Well, I hate seeing you in pain.
I'm fine now.
I want you to go home. I want you to get some rest.
I will, but there's just a few more things I have to do around here, and I'm fine, really.
Am I interrupting?
Hi.
Oh, another session. So soon.
Yes, your son and I are making real progress. At least we were starting to.
Well, I was just leaving, so...
Oh, Mother, please. You ought to stay around. Maybe Taylor's psyche can help you dig into the deep, dark secrets of your past.
Please, don't joke about such things.
What?
Taylor might get the wrong idea. Bye.
Apparently, your sense of humor is lost on your mother.
Yeah. Well, that's how we survived, especially after Frank died.
The man you thought was your father.
That's the one. Left us penniless. But you know what? All that said and done, I think it even brought us closer.
I think that's an excellent place for us to start our session today. What was it like growing up in Seattle? You and your mother against the world.
So how long do these sessions with Papa usually last?
You're asking the wrong person.
Nick swore to secrecy.
Have you ever heard of doctor-patient confidentiality?
Well, obviously she thinks she's doing some good here, otherwise she wouldn't continue seeing the guy.
You make it sound like they're dating, Ridge. This is strictly professional.
Well, of course it is. I've already said to you I don't trust him. I wouldn't put anything past him. And I think it's dangerous for her to be around him in more ways than one.
It's really not how it was. Me and my mother against the world.
Oh, how was it then?
Sounds like you want me to say that we got a raw deal.
No, you said it more than a few times that you were penniless after Frank died.
How times have changed.
Yes, now you have power, you have wealth, but you're still not happy. It really never is easy when we lose something important to us, even if we're the reason that it happened. I don't think you've ever really processed what it did to you when you lost Brooke. I think she was everything to you. You had to be devastated.
Is that how you felt when Forrester left you for Brooke?
We're talking about you.
I hit a nerve.
Is that what you were hoping to do?
I was hoping that you'd open up about yourself a little bit.
You're not analyzing me. You're the one in therapy.
Oh, not really. I mean, am I? I mean, come on, it's not like I'm in your office on the couch. Can't we bend the rules just a little bit here?
You like bending rules.
Just as much as you like following them, especially when someone asks you something you're uncomfortable answering.
Nick, my marriage falling apart is not the issue here. Although, I guess I would be less than honest if I didn't say that there are certain parallels in our situations.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No, this isn't all fun and games. broken hearts, broken families, it's still...
It hurts. It hurts, no matter who you are. And now you're moving on. You've moved on to Thorne, Forrester's brother. I guess the question is, are you going to marry him because of obligation? Is he a substitution?
I told you I love Thorne.
No, I heard that. There's a difference between love and guilt. Do you feel guilty because you robbed his daughter of a mother?
Dangerous. We've seen what lengths he's gone to get back at me. Why wouldn't we think this is more of the same?
Except Taylor approached Nick, right? It wasn't the other way around.
Even so, don't underestimate him. Your brother did, and he paid a steep price.
And we don't want the same thing to happen to you, Thorne.
You're actually suggesting that Nick might be a threat to my relationship with Taylor?
Thorne, the guy's on the rebound ever since he lost Brooke. I wouldn't put it past him at all to try and use Taylor and yet another way to stick it to this family.
You know what? Stop, okay? Because this is crazy. Maroney is not a threat to what I share with Taylor, okay? No, I don't like the fact that she's interacting with the guy any more than you do. But you heard what Taylor said. She really believes that she can help this guy and get Forrester Creations back. That's a win-win situation.
I hope you're right, honey. But
you still think there's a catch?
well, he might work some angle that she doesn't see. I hope I'm wrong. But if it were me, I'd keep my fiancé as far away from him as possible. Why don't you set the wedding date? Tie the knot.
I'm going to make a boundary with you. My personal life is off limits.
Really? Even if it's related to what we're
If you've
discussing?
got a problem
I was
with that,
Okay, no. It's all new for me. I got it. You're the shrink, I'm the shrinky.
So, the last two sessions, you've ended them rather abruptly.
I've had things to do.
Is that the only reason? The last time we were talking, you were telling me about Captain Kramer, and he had done some nice things for you. He had gotten some pearl earrings for your mother, so you could give them to her for Christmas. Well, that was very nice of him.
Well, like I told you, we were buddies.
Damn, I can't hear a thing. Buddies. He must have thought a lot of you.
He was captain of the biggest ship in the harbor, the Pacific Star. Everybody looked up to him.
Including you?
I remember it was after he brought those pearl earrings home. My mother had just gotten home. Pretty sure she was all beat up from pounding the pavement that day looking for work. So I brought her slippers as usual.
Sorry you didn't have any luck today, Mom.
You mustn't worry about that, sweetheart. Mommy will find a job. Will. Come here, my little man. Everything's gonna be all right. Promise.
Just about then, I heard the Pacific Star's horn.
He's back. He's back. Captain Kramer's back.
Probably a half hour for sure. I was just glued to the window. And then finally, I saw him. In his uniform, heading right towards our place, his arms loaded down with presents from all over the world. My face lit up like fireworks on the 4th. But at some point that changed. I would hear the sound of that horn. And I hated it. I'd go to the window. My stomach was in knots. Just hoping, praying to God Kramer wouldn't show. Praying they'd just stay the hell away.
Why, Nick? Why didn't you want him to come around anymore? What happened at the apartment? Something did. What was it? Think. Remember. So this Captain Kramer would come to your apartment when he was in town?
Yeah. He'd come by. People come by, right? They drop by.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm on your side. Did something happen? Was there a reason you didn't want him to come around anymore? Do you know what that reason is? Did you really feel like Captain Kramer was your friend?
Well, he brought me stuff. Presents.
Wow. What is it?
It was a boar's teeth. Real boar's teeth. Comes from the Tahitian Islands. Show that to your friends.
Thanks, Captain Kramer. I love it.
Where, pray tell, is that beautiful mother of yours?
He was a great guy. Jerry. Jerry Kramer, that was his name. Captain Jerry Kramer. And he liked me, I could tell.
But something changed. I don't get it. You said later you wanted no part of the guy.
Well, I don't know. I was young. Maybe I just outgrew the whole friendship. Plain and simple as that.
Why couldn't I hear anything?
Mrs. Maroney? Is the door locked?
Oh, no, no, everything's fine. I'm just waiting for my son, Mr. Maroney, to finish a meeting.
Be sure and let me know if I can help.
Will do.
Think we ought to be honest about this here, huh? I mean, let's face it, sometimes if you don't catch fish, you throw your net into other waters.
You're a complex human being, Nick. You're a little tougher, a little more experienced in the world than most people, but essentially we're all made up of the same thing. A lot of people block out memories. They bury them. Their minds play tricks on them. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. But you refuse to believe that I've got nothing to hide.
No, you're right. I don't believe you. But if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm just saying, I think we need to dig a little bit deeper. We need to try a little bit harder. Come on, it'll be worth it, Nick. Please. Please.
You are just not going to be happy until you come up with something, are you?
No, I'm not. Listen, all I'm asking you to do is dig a little bit deeper, okay? Now, you remember Captain Kramer? He was coming to your apartment all of the time. You remember he was bringing you gifts. And then you remember after a time that you didn't want to see him anymore. Every time we get about that far, that's when you want to end the session. You just shut down.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the guy stopped bringing me presents.
What happened, Nick?
I'm sorry, Taylor. I can't do this. I've got a business to run. I can't sit around yapping about myself all day. Please.
Tomorrow.
After Christmas.
Promise?
Promise.
Great.
How was your session with Taylor?
Interesting.
In what way?
She got me thinking about things I'd completely forgotten.
Like,
I don't know. People, places. I don't know what good it's going to do me. I don't feel any different, but it's interesting.
I've always thought that digging about in the past is perfectly pointless. I mean, you don't need to pay someone to help you remember the good times and the bad times. Oh, forget them.
Seattle, actually. I hadn't thought about our times in Seattle for a while. You know, the old apartment on Porter Street.
They were great times, weren't they?
Oh, we definitely were poor.
Yeah, we were. You don't hold that against me, do you?
No, of course not. You did the best you could.
I did.
I love my life. I love living by the ports and watching the ships come and go, enjoying the men that sailed them.
Do you remember that little boy? He lived down the street. He was a funny little thing. He
Captain
looked...
Kramer. Jerry Kramer. You remember him?
Kramer, you know, I'm not sure.
Captain Jerry Kramer. He's the guy that bought those pearl earrings from Australia. He brought them to me. I gave them to you for Christmas when I was about 10 years old or so.
Oh, yes, right. Yes, I do remember the earrings.
Well, nothing fancy, but, you know, I was very proud of those.
I was so touched.
Do you still have them?
I've kept everything you've ever given me.
Can I see them?
Well, I'll look in my jewelry box. It's been such a long time, but I'm sure they're still there.
He was a decent guy, wasn't he, this Kramer?
Yeah, I suppose so. Can't recall his face.
Oh, I remember his face. I can't imagine you let somebody hang out if they weren't a good guy, right?
No, I don't suppose I would. Oh, Nicky, where is all this coming from? Someone we knew, barely, so long ago. I would think you're too busy to be thinking about this right now.
It's just that Taylor's brought this up, and it seems as though it all changed for some reason, like I didn't want the guy coming around anymore, and I can't remember why that happened.
Okay, so this is what she's got you doing, right?
It just feels like I was mad at the guy for some reason.
Memory exercises. If Mr. Kramer was worth remembering, I'm sure you would.
But why would I be mad at him?
Will you let it go? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that, those men that you hung out with, those sailors and such, they were very fun. They were exciting for you. But they were also vulgar sorts who...
Who what?
Drank too much.
Yeah. They drank too much, and they taught me how to cuss and smoke. And...
Yes, yes.
Not everybody gets to grow up like that, you know.
No, they don't. But not everybody gets to grow up on a dairy farm either, or in an igloo for that matter. I mean, we all have different experiences. The point is that your childhood was healthy, and we got by, and look at you now. You are a business tycoon with big responsibilities, and how you got here, what happened decades ago, or didn't happen, it doesn't matter. And I must say, if Taylor is so interested in dealing with your issues, she should be concentrating on helping you get over the pain of losing Brooke. She should be dealing with the now, not delving into your past,
Mother,
trying
it's
to
okay.
get you to remember things that are absolutely no importance.
Okay. All right. It's okay. Taylor's not trying to hurt me. There's nothing to worry about. Is there?
Oh, no. Of course there isn't.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Will you look at the time? I've got work to do. I'm going to go, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Huh? Huh? Now, wait till you see what I got for your mother. Listen, why don't you give him to her, sport, huh? Yeah, you do.
Oh, Nikki. Oh, it's gorgeous. But how...
Captain Kramer.
Merry Christmas, Jackie.
She loves the earrings.
Thank you for giving Nikki the earrings, but... Oh, they're so extravagant. I can't possibly accept them.
Oh, you gotta take them. They look much better on you than they would on me.
But they're worth so much.
Not nearly as much as a friendly face and a home-cooked meal to a lonely sailor. Hey, Nikki.
What are you doing here?
Taking a load off. What does it look like?
I want you to leave.
I don't think your mother would agree with that.
I mean it. I want you to leave and never come back. Did you hear me? Never come back. Never come back. Never come back.
What is it?